Hey, hello. So nice to see you again. Um, Usually, when people speak about attractions and they say they are attracted to someone, they mean sexually or romantically attracted. You might already know from my previous videos that I do not experience sexual attraction, as I am an asexual person. And I wasn't also sure if I experienced what they call romantic attraction. I still knew I definitely feel attracted to people. So I've been researching for a while now to understand what are those attractions I experience, if not sexual or romantic. And I found out that there are other types of attractions, which usually are entangled one into another, and a lot of people choose not to split them. But I um, found splitting them very helpful. And for sure, every person defines and describes their attractions differently, and they call them differently, and they act on that attractions very differently. So, needless to say, I will be sharing the way I define and call the attractions I experience. One of my primary attractions is what I call mental attraction. For me, it's about shared values, ideologies, beliefs, interests. For instance, I identify as feminist, and if someone says they wouldn't consider themselves a feminist, I immediately feel disconnected from this person. On the other hand, when I see someone giving up their privileges and promoting social justice, I instantly feel mentally attracted to this person. I want to spend time hearing their thoughts, start some discussions with them, and the more we have in common, the more attracted I feel to, to them, to this person. Next one is emotional attraction. It is basically what it sounds like. A specific person can stimulate certain emotions in me, like fear, joy, anger, but most importantly, it can result in feelings like love and jealousy. This attraction never comes on its own for me. It derives from other types of attractions and primarily from mental attraction. I'm not capable to develop feelings towards a random person on the street, right? Um, who triggered just some basic emotions in me. A random stranger, on the other hand, can stimulate aesthetic attraction. I experience this one pretty often, I would say the most. It is about someone's physical body, its shape, their hair, eyes, and or skin color, specific features maybe. I may feel no desire to touch or be touched by them. And even they are aesthetically pleasing and cute, maybe even gorgeous, I may not have any desire to be physically close to them. This attraction makes me want to look at this person, examine their body more like a piece of art, the one I show in this slide. The next one is sensual attraction. It includes all the senses a human being can have. I never experience sensual attraction on its own. It needs to be motivated by other types of attractions. For instance, I might be mentally attracted to someone and develop a desire to touch them, non sexually, of course, to explore a specific part of their body, its texture, observe the way it moves, to listen to their voice. As you can see, all the basic senses are involved here. And again, all this is a non-sexual way. If going back to the previous slide, I would compare it again with a desire to touch a specific piece of art, which I find aesthetically pleasing, right? But again, in a non sexual way. Um, Now, it was very important for me to understand that different senses play different roles in different types of attractions. Here you can see vision, and this can be used while having aesthetic attraction as well as sensual and or mental attraction. When experiencing aesthetic attraction, I would pay attention to their whole body. Oh, sorry, to their whole body, as you can see in the beginning of this slide. In general, I would call it sensual though when I'm focusing on a specific part of their body, like neck. Here you can see the neck, or it can be like freckles or hands. And again, it is in a non sexual way. On the other hand, observing their clothing, which you can see in this end of this slide, um, and there may be hairstyle. Um, this has more to do with mental attraction because their style tells a lot about their mindset. And also, here you can see how sexual attraction can also be connected with vision, right? When we sexualize people when looking at them. Another important thing is how we act while experiencing different attractions. Such actions like sex, cuddling, massage, kissing, or whatever, they are not always related to sex or romance. One can be aesthetically and or sexually attracted to someone and choose to have sex or cuddle or kiss someone. And um, vice versa, someone can be sexually attracted to another person and they may choose not to have sex, but rather cuddle and hug each other sexually. And the way someone behaves is not necessarily going to tell us what kind of attraction they experience towards us. While researching, I also came across romantic and platonic attractions. But I realized that for me, they are not one type of attraction rather than a combination of several attractions. Now, again, this combination for different people could be different. For me, romantic attraction includes all four attractions I have ability to experience, while platonic attraction includes only non-physical attractions. It potentially includes also spiritual attraction, but because I don't consider myself much of a spiritual person, I don't want to guess what kind of attraction this is. So for sure, there can be some other types of attractions too. And if you know of some, I will be more than happy to learn about them. So share your thoughts and ideas about all I said. I hope it made sense. It makes kind of sense for me. Yeah, and I plan to share some more experiences. So follow me maybe. I don't know.